What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. I am here to continue our glance into programs and to talk to you actually about the program that I'm doing right now, which is Body Beast. So that's Body Beast right there. This is a strength training program where not only are you toning but also building. It's a 12-week program, so it's 90 days. Most of the programs that we have talked about are 60-day programs. This is the first program that I've done that is longer than the 60 days, so I'm really excited about this one, though. I'm just about to start my third week and am loving this program. Loving the program, loving the food guide. Just been really enjoying it all the way around. I was looking for something a little bit more challenging. I've spent probably over the last like 8 months, I've really spent kind of leaning out and really focusing on just like losing fat. And of course, if you know me, you know that I love strength training, but I was still doing some cardio in there as well. This program has been really great so far because I think physically it has challenged me more than the other programs. It was time for me to do something different and something a little more challenging, and this is the program that I feel like is doing it for me. Kara is just about finished with this program. I cannot wait to see her results. Like, you guys thought that she was super ripped and buff before. Like, just, I think she's got like a week or two left. I cannot wait to see her results, and I'm sure she will share them with all of us. If she doesn't share them, I will steal them and share them for everybody, because I know that I know not only is she feeling great, but I like cannot wait to see her results. She was actually part of the reason why I decided to do this program, because she just was like raving about it. So this program is different in that it does require a bit more equipment than some of the others. It's a longer program, and it also has 3 phases to the program. There's 2 different options to choose from, and I'll kind of show you the calendar here. You can choose like Lean Beast, or you can choose Huge Beast. I personally, they kind of talk about mass and ripped too. Me personally, I was looking more for the ripped workouts and plan rather than mass. I don't want to stereotype here, but probably more often than not for women, our goal is to really be ripped and lean, where for men it's to build mass. That's not to say that that can't be, reversed. Just kind of what we have seen and what I've heard just from talking to a bunch of you guys. So I personally chose the Lean Beast or the Ripped Beast calendar. So this is what I've been following here. And from this, like I said, there are 3 phases. Whether you choose the ripped or mass, it just helps you. The difference there is it also will kind of differ on your caloric intake. So it's nice because it kind of gives you some options to this program. So whether you choose mass or ripped, there are 3 phases to this program. Again, I've talked about this several times. I have exercise ADD. If something isn't switching often enough or giving enough variety, I lose interest, I shut down, and then I am not successful because I don't complete the program or really have the ambition to complete the program. So for the lean or ripped plan, the first phase of it is a building phase. So the whole program has 12 workouts total. In builds, you're doing a day of chest and tris, a leg day, back and biceps, a cardio day with abs, a shoulder day, a rest day, and then you go back to that rotation. I've switched up the rotation just a little bit. I like Sunday to always be my rest day. It's just what I do. So I just continue through those workouts and then always make Sunday my rest day. The build phase for lean you do for 3 weeks. So it's 6 days of exercise, 1 day off for 3 weeks. Then in phase 2, you go to the bulk phase. This is 5 weeks, 6 days on, 1 day off, and now we're adding in some of the bulk workouts. So there's a chest day, a legs day, an arm day, cardio and ab day, back day, shoulder day. So it really targets these muscle groups in order to exhaust them and really build the muscle. And then the last phase is the beast phase. That's 4 weeks, 6 days on, 1 day off, and you're doing a mixture of the building and bulking and also beast workouts. So there's quite the variety here. These workouts, I will tell you, tend to be a little bit longer. I believe the shortest one is 30 minutes. The longest one is like 50 minutes. So you're still only looking at about an hour. And they do require equipment. So for this one, I splurged a little and bought another set of dumbbells with interchangeable plates in order to kind of mix up the weights that I would need. And I also splurged on a stability ball this time instead of just using the floor. With lifting, I want to make sure that I'm using, all the proper equipment. Again, it does not require much. There's a couple of workouts that you do use the band for a few workouts, but if you don't have a resistance band, you can switch it up and just use the weights. They do have a modifier of sorts in the video. It's a little bit different than like some of the other modifiers. These modifiers are showing different equipment. So like I don't have a bench and the full-on bars and all the plates. My apartment is like 600 square feet, so I don't have a ton of room and I don't want all of that crap. So I just like to have what the essentials that I need, get through the workout and move on with the day. So so that's the leaning phase of beast. Now, if you're going to do huge beast or mass, the workouts, it's the same type of workouts, the same DVDs, just your schedule is a little bit different. So phase 1 is building, which is 3 weeks, 6 days on, 1 day off. Bulk is your second phase, which is 6 weeks. And then your beast phase is the last one, which is 3 weeks. So there's a little bit of variety in there. Probably the biggest difference that I've seen in this program is the meal plan. This program was out before the portion control containers became a thing. And so this book, first of all, this book is awesome. There is so much information and thorough information. The food lists in here are crazy. I am eating more on this program than I have on any other. It breaks it all down in here. So once it gives you the formulas on how to determine what your caloric intake is. It really gets into like the timing of your meals and stuff like that. If you're someone who is really interested in, following the program to a T like that, awesome. The information is in here. They literally give you everything. I personally, for my life and for my interest level, I don't care to like time when my meals are. It's just like, I wake up and work out. I'm not someone who likes to eat before I work out. So I wake up, work out, and then know what I'm eating throughout the day. I'm one of those people that as long as I'm getting the number of calories and the nutrition that I need throughout the day, I don't care what time of day I'm eating it. I'm not setting an alarm for, not that this tells you to do that, but I'm not going to like set an alarm to make sure that I eat 30 minutes before my workout. I don't do all of that. If you want to, that information is in here. Again, up to you. One of the things that kind of caught me off guard right at the beginning, because I have become so accustomed to the portion control containers, this program doesn't use them. Instead, it talks about getting a scale and measuring cups and all of that. I do not have a food scale. I'm not going to lie, I kind of eyeball a little bit, but I also use the portion control containers because I know how much measurements they are or what the measurements of those are. I use those to kind of determine what my food plan is. With this program, and again, I'm only just about to start week 3. Week 2 was definitely easier food-wise than it was week 1. I looked at the food list and was like, holy crap, how am I going to eat all of this food? I went from On the other programs, it was like 4 proteins a day, 2 starches. This one, I have to have 9 proteins a day and 5 starches, and then, of course, your veggies and fruits and all of that. Now, I kind of freaked out about that. I'm like, I'm on a budget. How the heck am I even going to I'm also a very picky eater, so how the heck am I even going to find enough variety of food to eat? And how the heck am I going to survive at the grocery store when groceries are already so expensive? Pay attention to the portions. So, for example, I'm thinking like, oh my God, I have to eat 9 proteins a day. No, I don't. If a serving is, let's say, 1 hard-boiled egg, okay, then I just eat 2 hard-boiled eggs, and now I've gotten 2 of my proteins instead of 1. Same thing with my carbs. This program also gives you the option to consume some of your calories via liquids. So, like almond milk counts as one of your liquids. So does coconut water, apple juice, chocolate milk. So I was kind of excited because I'm like, oh my God, I get to have chocolate milk and orange juice, and I never really buy those things. So that's been like a special treat for me. And it's not like you're chugging a huge glass of these things. It's like a half a cup, and that's just making sure you get your calories in. This program, it is still hard for me to get all of the calories in, but it's great because that's really what's going to help your metabolism and properly fuel your body. The phases, I talked about that there's 3 phases in this program. Your calories do change in those phases. So I believe it's phase, and like I said, I'm still in phase 1. I'm just getting into week 3. So phase 1 and 2, you still want to recalculate your calories, but you're really going to be following somewhat of the same type of meal plan. And then phase 3 will be a little bit different. There's also different ways to measure your calories based on if you're a male or female, based on your body fat percentage. If you don't know your body fat percentage, I did not measure mine. I just know that I'm technically considered overweight for my size. I'm only 5 foot. Again, I don't really get into BMI and body mass and whatever. I just go based on how I feel. So week 1 went really smoothly with the food. Week 2, I was able to kind of tweak and make some adjustments. Also, some of the food that I had purchased to prepare for week 1, I obviously still had it in the cupboards and stuff. So I did not feel that I was really panicking about this. Like, I was not going to even be able to afford my groceries. I have not seen that at all. I've been able to maintain, and actually, I think I'm spending a little bit less on food because I'm buying like in bigger bulk mass quantities. And who doesn't want to eat like all day long? So Body Beast, like I said, a 90-day program. I'll be finishing up with it just before Thanksgiving. I am really excited about this. If you're looking for a great strength training program, if you've been lifting weights before, again, this can be made into a beginner program if you want it to be. I know there's a lot of people in one of our other groups doing Body Beast, and they are loving it as well. It can be a little intimidating at first, and I know as women we think like, oh my God, I am not lifting weights because I don't want to be, ripped, and I don't want to look like a man and stuff. You're not going to look like a man, okay? I know lots of women who have done this program and are doing this program. They do not look like men. So far, I don't look like a man either. So we're all good. Okay, so don't let strength training scare you. Strength training, especially for women, is so good for you, and it is so important that even if you're not doing a full strength training program, that in your fitness routine, you're at least putting some strength training in there, okay? Your body actually burns more fat from weight training too. It burns it longer. So, while I'm sitting around, just sitting here talking to you, my body is still working, and because I worked out this morning, and my body is still, doing what it needs to do to make me look awesome and make me feel awesome and strong, right? So if you have questions about Body Beast, please feel free to ask us. This program, like I said, is different than some of the other ones that we've been talking about. So you might have questions about, the meal plan, about some of the workouts. Please feel free to ask us. If you are someone, as always, if you're someone who's doing the program, we would love to hear from you, and we would love for you to share with with the other challengers, what you think about the program, what you find with the workouts. Let us know if you need anything, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.